I welcome every soul who comes forward here, and I speak to everyone with my heart full of love. Brave souls who have decided to incarnate upon the earth at this time. Perhaps you remember well why you came here. Perhaps within you there are some questions, because indeed you can see it is a very tumultuous and critical time that you are living in. For every being it is different, but for every being it is challenging. You are at a certain time of this evolution upon the earth where it matters greatly that you step forward inside, not always in that sense outside, do I mean, by stepping forward, but I do mean stepping up into the truth of your being, the truth of your divine heritage, your divine alignment. What that means for you is important. Words. I am using words to try to convey something for you. Words are very powerful, and I would like you to really study, if you like, in your own ways, the words that you use at the moment, because words can divide and words can unite. It is in the greatest interest of humanity at this time that you unite in the positive, love, uplifting, spiritual vibration. You will notice that division happens also caused by words, concepts, ideas, beliefs, and narratives. There are some that unite and there are some that divide. These are, you could say, positive and negative words. Well, sometimes divide can be a positive word, you know. How cells multiply and divide is one of the greatest, you could say, engines of creation. And indeed, there's something you might not easily see here, but the power of this divisive force that is being brought in into your lives is also causing you to unite very strongly. And that is really what I'd like you to notice and enact more within yourself, to realize that when a force pushes against you, after a certain time, when you think, well, if I don't resist, it's going to push me right over and I'm going to fall down and I'm basically going to die. And I'm here to live. So I'm going to push back against that force in the interest of life and goodness and balance. So when you are being pushed, remember that reality, beloved, within you. That the reason for that at a soul level, that you have chosen this experience, is so that you can find your strength to stand upright and not, in fact, be pushed. I'm sure all of you would agree with me that being oppressed, being forced, being pushed, being dominated, being overruled, these are not pleasant experiences that you desire to have in your life. And even if they are, in some senses, you know that there is something you are trying to recover from if you're choosing to have those kinds of experiences, and that your ultimate desire as a freeborn soul here on earth is to claim and live your freedom, and to every day of your life make free choices. And so, beloved ones, I do want to bring your attention to this subject of how to claim that freedom on the inside, because everything you claim on the inside, literally by the divine law, by the universal law, must manifest on the outside. But you have to walk it. That's right. You have to talk it. First of all, you have to believe it. Before that, you have to know it. Then once you believe it, you have to start to speak it, to express it, and you have to start to enact it and to be it. So when we say yes to life, when you incarnate and you say yes to life, you say yes to being a vessel of divine light upon the earth. Now, you could look around you and say, well, I think I did that, but I'm not sure those people down the road who are doing that other stuff they're doing. I don't know. Is that what they're being? Well, I understand that's very distracting to look at the people down the road who are doing whatever they're doing. But I still say to you, come back to you. Because whatever they're doing, around you, above you, below you, what matters is that you know that you are a child of the divine and that you have divine rights of being aligned to the divine always, and that you have the complete, simple right to freedom. And I say that, and of course, if you, in that sense, do harm another with malicious intent, well, yes, then some of those rights, in a sense, disappear. But that's not what I'm talking about today. I'm talking about you in your divine freedom, coming across this oppression that I believe many of you are experiencing, whether it's mental, just happening and you know about it, or whether it's becoming a physical reality for you, or whether it's emotional because you know some very close family and friends who are being impacted by these pressures and oppressions. So take a breath for a moment, because it really is about an inner practice. It's about a state of mind, a state of heart, and the consequent state of the vibration and frequency of your body. Because the whole of your world, and that's not just the physical world, but all the worlds are built on the laws, simple laws of essence and attraction and repulsion. So if you understand within yourself how to create a very attractive, magnetic, and powerful presence, how to be very, very present in your being and bring a high level and vibration of light, a high frequency of light inside your being. I know it might sound strange, but the truth is you will only attract those experiences which correspond with that frequency of light. And that's why it's so important to be very, very mindful of the states of mind as information bombards you about negative events in your world, or perhaps even in your town, or right there next door. That is exactly how those techniques are used to reduce your light, bring you into doubt and fear, and to lessen your vibration and increase the chance of you attracting some negative events in your life. Try to really understand this very simple principle. And then, that is why I give you these exercises. Do one of them. There are many. I have given you many. They're freely available to you, but you have to exercise them literally. You might not feel the effect straight away, but I assure you, it will be an incremental effect. It's like, and I bring again that image of the dimmer switch in your kitchen or lounge, where you want it very low, but then you can't really see that gradual gradation of the brighter light unless you do it really quickly. But if you do it slowly, which is what daily exercise is, you're slowly building up the power of your light. And perhaps you can't even see it once it's turned right up, but the universe can. What is the universe? That is divine intelligence, beloved. Everything around you is alive. Don't ever think you're not being seen. And don't get paranoid when you hear about surveillance, because on one level you're already surveilled. It's just you get to understand that that's right, you have the complete right over who shall surveil you. The divine beings, the angels, the ascended beings of light, here to protect you, or some would-be control addict who wants to manipulate your genes and your auric field. Well, choose the former, of course. That's why I'm doing this work with you. Because if you up your frequency of light, those energies literally can't touch you. Your auric field is way more powerful than any technology that's physical as yet in your world. You are the highest technology you have. Your body of light is divine. Do you understand? Divine. It's beyond anything that can technologically imitate it. And when you build up your light, you will just do all the right things, beloved, to stay free. Do it every day. So let's do it now. Very simple. And there are many other exercises that you can look through. But right now, let's just do it. As you breathe with me, whatever is around you, and it can literally be at your door, whatever the threat or feeling of imminent oppression may be, just come inside yourself and feel yourself connected through the cord that's coming right up the middle of your being, all the way through your head and up and beyond what you can see of your being, but it's still your being, going up and up to the very top center of light that connects you literally to the divine beings. And just imagine that for a moment. Breathe. And feel how down through your root center, your base chakra, that light is going down to the very core of the earth. And you are the conduit between the very highest frequency of light that goes beyond the visible, all the way to the most embodied physical matter at the very core of the earth. Dense, powerful, fiery matter. You are made of both. You are the living spirit within earthly matter here. And you're doing a very important work. The work of evolution. And the divine plan is to create throughout the universe gardens of Eden, places of great beauty, harmony, peace, love, and compassion, where the divine love can be enacted and experienced, ecstasy, bliss, beauty, peace, and kindness. That is the divine plan. And so in the creation of material places now, here you are. You have chosen to be on this earth. Your evolution here will determine where else you go in this exciting adventure of your soul. Eternal, infinite adventure of your soul. So you are connected, beloved. You have come to this earth, and you have a lot of friends and familiars, power beings in the earth, in the air, in the water, and in the solar rays, in the fire. And just contemplate for a moment all the beings you know in your physical life. And feel yourself sending out little streams, little radiances of connection to insects, to bees, to birds, to animals, to water beings. Your connection. You're connected to them all. And just breathe that in. Feel it like you are thick with beings defending you, loving you, part of you, bringing you energy, bringing you power. Breathe it in. Send your love back. So wonderful. Wherever you are, in a city, on top of a mountain, at the edge of a lake, living in a valley, in a village, you have complete connection to the divine source of your being, all the way down to the very center of the earth. Breathe. Take a moment to realize, to make real this truth in your heart. Feel the joy of it. That's why you came. You came back to have that experience again because there was so much to have. And you have had a taste with every life, different tastes, different kinds of experience. And now you're having this experience. You're here to bring in a new era. Every one of you wants to make a difference here upon the earth, to make it better for you, for your family, for your friends and relations. You can feel this energy that is stirring up turmoil all around you. Just breathe and just keep remembering. I am in the eye of the storm. I am in the place of peace, in the center of my being. I breathe. I expand my being. I claim fully this whole big auric space. All around me, I see my body of light expanding. I feel myself connected to the golden source of all spirit, light, love, divine presence, filling up my body of light, filling up my emotional body and my physical body. Everywhere I go, I'm surrounded with this big field of light, and I fill my light body with my loving intention. I fill my light body with my positive thought that I am one with the divine and bringing here to radiate the golden, infinite divine love. Wherever I go, I shine this love. I see the solar logos power, the Christ light shining through my love. I radiate this love. And as I radiate it, I see coming back to me its reflection from the mirror of the universe, shining back to me in all the beauty ways: love, kindness, compassion, safety, peace, beauty, truth. I draw towards me all that is beautiful, kind, compassionate, and loving. I draw it into my heart. I drink it in. I feel the divine presence all around me. I open myself to receive the loving protection and guardianship of my guides and helpers, angelic beings. I see around me hosts of angelic beings and ascended beings smiling, their kind faces surrounding me, supporting me beneath as I open my heart and my mind to connect with the infinite and eternal love that is pouring into me from the divine source of creation. As I breathe, I fill my field up by this divine source light. And I give thanks for the abundance that flows to me of all that I need coming to me in the beauty way with the greatest of ease. And as I look out into the world, I bring into my protective field all my beloveds, my family, my children and relations. I open my spirit arms wide and I extend my field ever wider to include the beings that need assistance and help. And I know that a limitless power of love flows through me from a divine source, and that all those I think about are receiving this divine love right now. And I give thanks. I give thanks every day that I am nurtured, that I am cared for, that I am protected, that I am loved, that I am safe. And so it is. And as you feel this truth and these statements, spend a little time holding that open field of love. Just give enough time for that prayer of helping others. Feel the strength of the presence that you are drawing towards you. Feel yourself filled up and nurtured. And then feel the overflow of this ongoing radiance pouring in from the source, pouring out for the people that you know, and also for those you don't personally know, who need divine love, compassion, light, healing, and support at this time in your world. We give thanks for every one of you who is expanding your field of light. For as each one expands, although you may not see it or know it, or know when it is happening, you influence another to expand, for you are all connected. And through this expansion of the light presence upon the earth, all the negativity is embraced, is consumed, transformed, alchemized as fuel in a great solar fire of transformation, regeneration, of alchemy and magic, and of the rebirth of life here upon the earth. Blessings and peace, dear ones.
Yes. Well, being on the receiving end of that was a great honour and so strong and powerful and so uplifting. Which is why I love to be a part of this in any way I can. And you can too if you're listening today and you want to bring some upliftment to a single person, a loved one, a family member. Then do share this video with them. It's easy, you just hit the share button. Share it to Facebook, share it to your other social platforms. WhatsApp, Telegram, text message, email. All together we can help get these messages of love and deep self-empowerment, soul evolution out to all of the masses. So do like this video, do comment, and if you haven't subscribed already, we would of course love you to subscribe. Just hit that little subscribe button and press the little, that little special little notifications button. And we will see you tomorrow. Great love and blessings. Sending you all the love from the Chung FU family with Sally, Sophie and Jerome. Bye for now. Blessings and peace.
Blessings and peace.